All right. Up next, we have JollyRoger on the Clairen versus MarkyFresh on the Loxodont.
All right, we got the lore matchup right here, Clairen versus Lux. I'm actually very curious how this is going to go because both characters kind of want to wall you out, but I feel like Claren's combo game is just a lot better on Lux. But we'll have to see how this plays out.
After watching, I mean, it is Zeus, but after watching the Zeus Loxodon streams, like you just watch it and you're like, this is the greatest character in the game. And then you watch Zeus play any character and you're like, this is the greatest character in the game. So the potential is there. The potential is very much there. I think with Lox, like, Lox's grab does so much for him, especially in this matchup, where, like, if Clairen tries to approach Zal and you're ready to get, like, the dash dance grab, you just, like, grab up throw into imagination, and it's very, very nice. But that's kind of the whole thing about the matchup is, like, with anyone versus Lox, you don't really want to approach him directly. You don't want to give him that opening. But with Clairen, you don't really have a projectile. You just have the disjoint to play that spacing game. So I could see it being tricky if you're not like absolutely on point with that spacing.
Right, absolutely. I think like another thing is that like it can be decently it depends on if you're comfortable with pairing the meatball that Lox throws out. If you're, I think that's a really good way if you're able to parry it to take up a lot of space because you have that invincibility. You can just kind of go and throw out whatever move you want. And there's not too much Lox can do about it. So yeah, we'll see if we'll see if we see some of that in this set.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about playing Clairen is you have a counter. You have a counter that just makes a no fun zone, and suddenly like meatballs, like they've gone rancid. They're just like they're out of stock. You can't find them anywhere. You just cover this entire zone where no meatballs are allowed. So that does help in a lot of ways. Yeah, both players getting all set and settled. Make sure your controls are set up properly. Get your delay settings set up.
Make sure you get the right skin.
Yeah, get the right skin, you know, go into the training mode a little bit, like the little picture-in-picture. But no, we're getting things rolling. Bands coming through. Are we seeing another Jules Veil start? Yes, we are.
Yeah, I think the stage is very, very popular in this game. I think this and Merchant are very popular starters.
This is the PS2 of our game. Absolutely. But yeah, there's that grab leads to an early knockdown, and that forward tilt is also like the big skill check, because if you're not comfortable like shielding that and then like wave dashing into grab, that will like solo-handedly win Loxodon games.
Yeah. So just kind of going tit for tat right now. I can't believe that dash attack actually hit him on the platform. That's at Clairen stuff. Doesn't quite get that forward strong though. But but shields a little too soon and gets hit by that different nair.
I'm amazed that side B snapped to the ledge there. Oh, really good spot there for the dare, and suddenly what was a lead for the Clairen is just completely flipped around.
Yeah, that was such a low percent for Jolly to die as well. I think he was like at 60 after the hit.
Yeah, no, he was like, before he was like 48, something ridiculous like that. But that's the nature of spikes. That's the nature of heavies, is they have those really, really hard hits. You got to be super careful about.
Yeah, and this MarkyFresh is making absolutely a lot with this lead. Absolutely not hitting the no breaks whatsoever. Looking to get this edge guard too. Almost gets it, but really good drift from Jolly. That's gonna keep his stock alive. Oh
no! Yeah, no strong. Just goes for the fair. Want to get this edge guard set up, but Lox is a beefy boy.
Actually rose up a little too early and gets clipped by that up B. I'm actually surprised that that Jolly isn't going for the parry, and that back air is just going to take it.
Yeah, just dash forward, turn around, and bear, and this is now a 2-stock lead here.
Oh man, what a tech chase off of the side B as well. And this is the grab game we were talking about, yeah.
Up under imagination.
He does get the tipper forward air, but man, Jolly he has a lot to make up for, especially after that unfortunate first stock.
Ooh, I like the idea of that shield pressure there, but good job from Jolly getting the grab out of it. You have an edge guard opportunity right now, but Marky's able to make it back. You have to keep this pressure up, though. You can't give Lox the opportunity to set up the sentry turret.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Jolly's actually doing a pretty good job of that. Marky not quite able to get some space until right then.
Ooh, that was such a good dash back grab. Not able to get too much off of it, but the spacing was pristine.
Goes through the down strong there. Doesn't quite get it out fast enough, so Marky is able to shield it. And now we're seeing an offstage situation, and that back air is just going to do it.
Can't believe that down tilt miss. Did you see that? You see like the Clairen down tilt?
Yeah.
It was like a pixel off from hitting the tipper. That's crazy. And that's when you like look back on it and you're like, my spacing is incredible. I'm so good at this game.
Yeah, game 1 is going to go to MarkyFresh after that really early kill with that down air. After Jolly tries to go on stage to edge guard, and we see the immediate pick to Merchant, wasting no time whatsoever.
Yeah, can't get gift up stage if the stage is like this size of a 3-bedroom apartment. And we saw at the start of that last game, like it was going really well for Jolly. It was just like after that early KO, just the turnaround, and it could be some tilt, it could be some, you know, oh god, I died so early, I gotta make a comeback. So we're seeing another solid start here.
Yeah, Jolly actually did the parry I was mentioning earlier on the Lox up B, but wasn't able to quite get too much off it, just like a straight down tilt and just like a lead back to neutral. Another offstage situation. Let's see. Oh, gets the downer and doesn't actually DI into the wall, and that's just gonna be the first stock for Jolly.
Yeah, no, Clairen there it's a hard one to tech. I mean, you got to get the DI, you got to get the timing when it's like super delayed by the tipper itself. It can take some time to get used to.
Yeah, and this is kind of a similar start to last game, but this time Jolly actually coming out on top. We've seen these grab combos coming out from him too now. This is definitely what you want to see.
More comfortable. And yet now it seems like kind of the same, like the script is flipped, where now like Mark is trying really hard to like get this opening, force this comeback, but both of these characters are really good at just holding space, keeping things under control, and we're seeing like the exact, you know, the things exactly opposite as they went in the first game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think just Jolly's spacing, especially this game, like with this dash dance, it's really hard for Marky to be able to get any type of hit in, and that 4-throw F strong is gonna take that stock, and we looking at a 3-stock-to-1 lead.
No fear. Run up, shield, get the shield grab. The confidence has returned now for Jolly.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that is a prime Lox edge guarding tool. The reverse fair, really hard to deal with if you're not ready to tech that hit, and that's gonna be Jolly's first stock. But I think he's built up enough of a lead to be super comfortable right now. I cannot believe that side B hit him.
Oh, this is a lot of damage. Oh, if that bear hit, this could have been a 1-stock game. But still, really good damage if you want to make this comeback. Marky able to make it back on stage. And again, that reverse fair almost gets the forward strong.
Yeah,
these reads are just so close, but not close enough.
Can we get a back air? Let's see. Are we gonna use meatball to edge guard? Not quite. Just gives up the ledge a little bit for free.
The special get up knocking the meatball back down. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Is that up there? Not quite. Oh, it actually will kill, and that is gonna be a 2-stock win for Jolly in this game too.
All right, another game 3. Now, the question is, like, I think if you're Marky, like, you just look for a small stage. So let's see what the bands come in. There's a couple of great options. Like, Forest is open, Tempest is open. Tempest Peak it is.
Right there. Yeah, Jolly not gonna have nearly as much space to kind of run around and do that dash dance spacing like he's been doing this entire set. But let's see if Marky can actually make that work with a little more with less space.
Yeah, it's tough versus Lox because, like, again, like, that grab is so scary. That dash attack covers so much space. In general, like, he just has these massive swings, so you're constantly playing in his threat range. And it's not like Clairen can't play that, you know? We're seeing that at the start here. Really solid stuff from Jolly. But it's just scary. It's very scary.
Absolutely, and Jolly actually almost getting that first stock with that down air. Actually avoids it with that side B as well. And we're looking a little bit of even. Oh, whoa! A little ambitious with that forward strong, but
I mean, it was close.
Yeah,
it was really close.
It was a little bit close to hitting, but up strong. Yep. Yeah, that's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation. Because if you DI out, then you just get hit by Tipper F strong. And if you DI in like that, then you just get Tipper up strong like that. And we're seeing the first stock going to Jolly.
Yeah, and Marky, again, like getting a little bit impatient with some of those just raw forward strongs. I know you want to close it out, but there's a method to the madness. You can find the grab, you can space the hits, but you can't let it get away from you, because especially on Tempest, that up strong is not going to KO just yet.
Yeah, the ceiling's really high compared to the other stages on this stage. Like, so even though you do have a little bit of smaller space, you will have to probably kill off the sides a little bit more.
All right, parry, but that was just out of range of the ledge.
Yeah, I think down tilt actually probably would have covered the ledge there, but oh, doesn't hit the tech either, but I don't think it really matters. Yeah, this Jolly just playing absolutely to his lead, not making any super high risk plays, just playing the spacing game, play where you're comfortable at, and just let it take you home. Oh, to be into side B, and again another 2-stock lead for Jolly.
Oh yeah, Jolly has just not let off the gas this entire time. That fair's still not gonna do it again. Like, the stage is small here, but the blast zones are pretty big, so you really got to be on point with those confirms. Again, not out of the realm of possibility in terms of a comeback here.
That was really good upbeat to avoid that parry.
We've seen in the first game, you know, if Marky gets the right reads, this can flip on its head in an instant. But off stage, Magma gone. It's not over just yet, but it's looking dire.
Yeah, again, Marky just playing at that super comfortable spacing range where it's kind of outside of Lox's threat range, but you can still kind of hit them with like a down tilt or maybe a dash dance grab, and Marky just not being able to find his way in. Does find his way back to ledge though, but it's still looking very dire for him right now. Forward strong, that was a really good drift from Jolly to avoid that.
Ooh, all right, jab, what do you get off it? Up strong, no magma though, so still surviving. It's burned again.
Alright, good dash attack. Oh, almost get tech chase back here, but just misspaces it, unfortunately.
Yeah, timing was just a little bit off there. Forward throw, not gonna do it, but
oh, the back air will. Yeah.
Last stock. Loxodont, heavy boy, it's definitely doable.
Yeah, if Marky can get something started here, this is definitely going to look a little bit scary, but edge guard situation, good parry, gets the forward strong as well.
Magma's gone after that parry. Side B to the wall. Parry once again.
Oh man, this is looking very rough for Marky.
Rinse and repeat third time.
Yeah. Parry again.
Oh, what a tech though! Oh, and the grab. Up throw.
Oh man. Oh,
catch the tech with the back air. Again goes for that forward strong, but
that was a really good air dodge from Jolly to avoid that.
So many grabs with the DI on forward tilt.
Yeah, the DI on that forward tilt is going to be the unfortunate into that set. But man, Jolly or Marky was definitely making a case for that comeback though.
Oh yeah, you could see it. The gears were turning. It's just put together a little bit too late. Too much of a lead to come back from, but still really solid set from both players. Props to Jolly for moving on, and I'm looking forward to see Marky in the loser's side of